Hey guys, I'm coming up here to do another video, and this one is going to be what's in my makeup bag. So as you can see, it's already like overflowing with junk, and this is my holy grail products that I love and I have to have me on a consistent basis. So of course, you know, I'm a big old makeup lover, and I'm gonna have, you know, my quick go-to products on me every day. So I'm going to get started and just show you some of the things that I do carry in my makeup bag. So one thing I'm going to start with is my brushes. So I'm sure you've seen it overflowing out of my bag. So I have like a whole bunch of different brushes. So to start out, I'm going to show you these brushes that I purchased from Walmart. It was in a kit for $20. And like this is a big dome brush. It was like a lot of full-size brushes, like maybe 5 full-size brushes, and then they had the smaller brushes, which some of them were for the eyes, and some of them were like smaller travel brushes. So like they sold these little brushes like this, and it was like $20 in a kit. And it was so crazy because my boyfriend was actually the one that told me to get them. He was like, "Oh, you like brushes? Look, go ahead and get them. You know, they're only 20 bucks." And he's normally the one trying to like talk me out of getting these products. But it was such a good deal, y'all. And like when I went back to go get some more, like these brushes are so soft. They get the job done. They're so nice. Like I told you, they have a little travel size. So I can use that for like contouring and, you know, like it's just putting on blush. Like it's nice. So you don't have to carry the whole set, but I carried the whole set in my bag. And when I went to go back and get them, it was gone. It was tragic. I was so sad. So another brush that I have is this Studio Techniques brush, and you can get these from Ulta, and it's really nice. This is my like go-to brush to apply my foundation. The buffer brushes are nice for blending in your foundation really flawlessly, giving you that flawless finish. So I use that to put on my BB cream today because like my eye has been doing something funky, so I've been trying to like keep makeup out of it, so I just try to do a nice light application for these next few days. Just no mascara, just my little wing liner, a little light foundation, a little light powder, and just keep it trucking. So the next thing that I have in my bag is my little powders. Like this is my little contour powder that I got from Black Radiance, and this is in the color Mocha. You can see it right there. So I like this because it's good for contouring. It's like a nice dark brown powder, and I use that to contour my face in different areas. And also, I have a smaller little version of Bare Minerals. I get a lot of samples from Ulta from purchasing so much. So I depotted some dark powder in here. It actually came with powder, but when I run out, I just depotted it with my like Mary Kay powder. And I can do the same thing when I run out, just to have it always on the go, my contour powder. I have another little brush that I got from Makeup Forever, my little buffer brush, so I can use this to apply foundation or apply powder and buff it all over my face. So I love these little brushes. If you can invest in one of these brushes, not Ulta, Elf has a brush like this for $6, and you can get it from Target. So it's really good to have in your kit to give you that nice flawless airbrush look, and it's, you know, something small that you can keep in your makeup kit. Always gotta have my little chapstick with me. Yeah, so I love my little chapstick because these lips can get dry. I'm going to show you some of the powders that I have and then go back to my bag. So these are the powders that I keep with me. And I used to keep more, so I actually had to like, what do you call it? Downsize. So, of course, I have my little moisturizer that I keep with me in my bag, Estee Lauder. It's just a sample. Like, I keep a lot of samples in my bag just for the simple fact that it's quick and I don't have to carry the full-size tube. Primer wise, I'm trying to think what primer I use. I use my Milk of Magnesia, so I'm going to show you that a little bit later. So the powders that I have is this mineralized skin finishing powder from MAC, and I would just say that any girl that wants to try makeup and doesn't know like what foundations that will work well, when I say this is thebomb.com, yes ma'am, Miss Parker, this stuff is so nice, and I'm in like medium deep Oh my god, I put it on today, y'all. It's so flawless. It matches your skin so well. It's a little pricey, but if you're gonna have one top dollar product in your kit, I would definitely go with this. Like, it's really, really, really nice. And I think it's like $26 for MAC. Next one I have is my Laura Geller powder. This is my translucent powder. It's really nice for just when I get oily throughout the day, or if I just want to set my makeup and I don't want to put like too much brown. Because sometimes with my skin tone, if I keep adding more and more brown, then I can look a little orangey or clay. So I just use this when I want to just, you know, kind of tone down the shininess a little bit. Okay? Okay? Yeah. So you can use any translucent powder, and let me just show you. It's just white. So that's it. And I get my little powder poofs to replenish them from the beauty supply store. Next thing I have is my MAC Studio Fix powder, and I'm in NC50. And I just literally converted over to the powder foundations because I'm very acne prone with my skin. So liquid foundations seem to clog my pores a little bit, and I just kind of just did away with liquid foundations, unless it's like mousse, whip, something like that dries fast, just like a dry fast matte oil-free product. And the next one I have is this L'Oreal True Match. Now this is like just a light powder. It's more for like anybody who would be trying to like do like a finish over their skin that has light skin, pretty much like this, but it's so translucent. I use it as my finishing powder as well, and I also use it as my highlight because it's just like a light color, but it's not like a white overcast, so that's why I use it. Next thing I have is my Baked Bronzer by Milani, and this is called Golden number 6. Dropping stuff. And it just looks like that. It's like dark brown with little golden hints in it, and I like it because it gives me like a nice blush color, but it doesn't wash me out, you know what I'm saying, or it doesn't look like dirt on my face. It's just like a nice golden-y bronze color, so I really like that. Another thing that I have in my kit is this little Milani Total Lash Cover mascara, and I like it because it's a 3-zone brush mascara. So there's regular bristles here, and then there's these more elongated bristles that are plastic to kind of stretch the lashes, and it's just different like size bristles on it to just kind of get that achieved volume and length. So I like that. It's only $5 too, so I was like, let me go ahead and get that, and it does work wonders, so I definitely have no complaints about it. I would definitely purchase it again. And the next thing I have is a matte lippy from NYX called Butter. It's really nice and brown. Well, like nude, if you're looking for a nice nude color. But it is more on the brown side, so it's a little bit kind of grayish tone. The next nude I have is a lippy by Fergie Daily. It's called Fergie Daily. And it's by Wet n Wild. I've had it for a few days now, and it's around there with everything else, but it's really nice and nude. Now, if you want a nude color, like, it's really pretty, and it's only like $2.99 to $3.99. Let me see. So, yeah, it's just like a nice matte nude. Okay. And you can always add like a brown liner to it. These liners that I use are by Black Radiance. I have a brown one, and then I have like a plum one. I use these. I can get these for myself or my client. These two are mine. And I use these because it has a little skinny side like a pencil, and then it has the thicker side for a liner. So you can also line your lips and blend in just to give you a little bit more definition. So the next thing I have is my MAC Pro Long Wear Concealers. And I have one in NW40 and I have one in NC42. My NC42 I use under my brows, and I also use under my eyes to kind of brighten my eye area. So I did use NC42 today to brighten my eye area, but I just did it lightly, like I said, because my eyes were doing something funky. And then the NW40, I use that to cover up my blemishes. And it's nice to use as a concealer because it matches my skin tone, so it kind of just evens out the tone to make my skin all one color. But I couldn't use the NW40 on my whole skin because it just wouldn't match, because I'm more warm on the outside and more lighter on the inside, like most women of color are. So that's why you hear a lot of makeup artists blending and they're talking about highlighting and contouring, because they're just pretty much bringing your whole natural facial colors and tones into fruition. So the next thing I have is This is a nice little brush I have from e.l.f. It's a buffer brush. And I just put my foundation on it. You can use this to blend as well for a nice airbrush glow. And it was like $3 from Target. The next thing I have is my MAC lipsticks. And I love me a good nice matte lipstick. And I have the one I have is Honey Matte. I'm sorry, Honey Love. It's a matte lipstick. And it's just a nude. That's all it is. It's really close to this Fergie. You see that? So, dupe, honey. Did you just find a dupe? Because this lipstick probably was like $20. And I told you that Fergie was $3.99. So, it's really nice. Both of them are matte. And great. Great, great. Then the next thing I have is Cream Sheen Ravishing. And this is like an orange matte color. Let's see. So, it's really pretty. Like a coral kind of color. Yes. And it looks really nice on. It's just amazing. Like, I'm more of like nudes, pinks, kind of like orange corally type of colors, and that definitely hits the spot. The next thing I have is my Derma Blend, and it's a concealer. And it's really nice. It's really expensive, and it gets the job done. It's full coverage. And Derma Blend, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but Derma Blend is really good for people with a lot of scarring. It's good for tattoo cover-ups. It's just full coverage. It's really flawless. It dries very quickly. Dermatologist tested. It's dermatologist recommended. It's a really, really nice product. I do use it on my clients. I have the big tube of long wear for face, leg, body, things like that. And I do use those Derma Blend tubes to cover up foundations. And they're like $26, but they are worth it if you're wondering. They are worth it. So I would definitely go back and purchase it. But I just haven't, because a little goes a long way. So I've had that tube for a while, and I have not had to refill it. So the next thing I have is these concealers. So these are the few concealers that I have. These concealers are really nice for highlighting, because that's what they're actually called. They're called highlighting concealers. So they're by Dream Lumi Maybelline, and the color that I have is Honey. And you just pretty much twist, and then you can actually paint it on your face, and then just blend in with a little buffer brush. I actually blend in my foundation or my concealer with these as well, because it has those little sparse hairs, and it'll just give me that nice airbrush effect, and I can just blend in my concealer on each eye. Another one that I have is this L'Oreal crayon, True Match Super Blendable Crayon, and it is super blendable. It dries fast, and it stays put. So you just twist this, and it's literally a crayon, and you can literally just color on your cream foundation. You can get a nice precise look for when you're trying to do your highlighting and contouring. So it's really nice, and it is worth it. And both of them can be picked up at the drugstore for under $10. Still. So the next thing I have is for these brows, honey. Alright, so MAC makes a brow liner, and I have like a few of them because my brows are very important to me. I'm just trying to make sure I grab every little thing that I have. So I do have a brow powder. I don't carry it on me because it's not like as accessible, because like I said, my brows are very like sparse. So I will also have to do not the box, but just like the kind of outline. So I would do the bottom line and then the top line, and then you can always fill it in with your powder. Now if you do have nice fuller brows, then it would be nice for you to just carry a powder on you. So what I do carry around is this LA Colors pencil, and it's nice for just filling in my brows when I want just a nice just fill in. It's called brown. It's just like, so it's like a lighter brown. It's not that dark brown. I keep my brows dark brown most of the time now, just because my hair is dark as well. So you want your eyebrows to be pretty much 1 or 2 shades lighter than your hair color. It's just kind of similar around. You don't want them like, if you have black hair and you want blonde brows, or if you're going to have red hair, then you want like kind of like auburn, or just like a little toned down red brow. So another one that I have is this 12-hour brown pencil by Jordana. This is nice as well. I sharpen that, and I use this in the morning. I think I actually used this today. So this was just Espresso Last. That's what it's called. And one quick thing that I would like to say is, like I said, about 1 or 2 shades lighter. You don't want black brows. Please don't be using black on your brows. Please. don't be using black on your brows. It's so harsh. I understand if you have dark brows, they have a lot of pencils out there that are dark brown, espresso brown. Make sure it has brown in it, please. Okay? Thank you. Alright, and the next thing I have is MAC. MAC has this pencil called Stud. $18, and it just twists up, and it's nice to get that precise line, and it gives you like a little, you know, a smaller application to bring down your tail and everything and make it look natural. I will purchase this again. I've had this for a long time. It doesn't last that long, but it lasts long enough. You know what I'm saying? Long enough to get a few wears out of it to do your brows. The next thing I have is this. This is a nice alternative for people who want something like MAC but don't want to pay $18. So it's a nice little pencil. It is by, this is a brand new one, so I'll just show you. It's by Milani, and it's called Easy Brown. And the color that I have is dark brown, number 2. Has a spoolie. This is how it comes in a brand new package. I like it because it has a spoolie, so you can just go and, you know, brush out your brows, and you can actually, you know, fill them in, everything. So I don't know, I just like it. This is $6.99. I purchase them often because it's so affordable, and it fills my brows in like I need to. The next thing I have is this smoldering brown eyeliner. It's not waterproof. Would I purchase it again? Probably not, but it's a lot of products. So if I'm ever caught without my brows, or if I need to do my brows in the morning, I have a lot of brown product here just to fill my brows in. And I always set them because, like I said, this is not waterproof, so we don't want them smearing off. So, the next thing I have is my Jimmy Choo Rollerball perfume. I love this. I got this when I was in Atlanta because I was trying to find me some nice new perfume that I would like really love, and that was kind of like girly, and it's really nice. Like, it smells really, I don't know, it smells really flowery, and it's still strong scent, so I like it. Another concealer that I carry with me is my Pro Conceal LA Girl, and this color is in fawn, and it's comparable to, let me just see the fawn. It's comparable to the Pro Longwear concealers because it dries fast, and it actually lasts very long. It's very blendable, and it stays put once it's set. So I like that. I really like this. These are only $1.99 or $2.49, just depending on where area you live, and it definitely gets the job done. So if you're looking for a nice concealer, I would definitely recommend that. So my wing liner. This is how I do my wing liner. 2 different ways. For people who are trying to learn how to do the wing liner, I don't wake up every morning and get it on point. Like today, I feel like they're a little off, but it is what it is, and I like my wing liner. I just like it. The next thing is I use this super slim infallible pencil. And if you see, it's just a long black pencil with a little applicator that's angled, and what comes out is black liquid ink. So for those of you that can't seem to get the wing liner right, it has a little skinny tip, so you can start at the beginning, drag all the way down, and then just kind of pull it out to a tip. So it's going to do the work for you. So if you want to start out with your wing liner and you need something, then this is what you would want to start out with. It's like $8 or $9, and it's definitely good. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced, this product is $1.99. It's a liquid liner by Essence, and this is a more inexpensive brand. And I just kind of, it already has the wing tip as well. And it already has the wing tip as well. So I just took it, cut it a little bit, and then just kind of brought it all the way out. So I think it definitely gets the job done when it comes to, you know, doing that wing liner and then not having to worry about color and all that other stuff. So it's really good. The next thing I have is this NYX Coral Butter Gloss. This is really nice. I really like this. It's like a nice coral color, and it just gives you like nice moisturized buttery smooth lips. It's really pretty. So this is just the color that it is. And then the next thing that I have is this YSL mascara. $30. Yes, $30, but it gives you nice false lash effect. And I purchased it from Sephora. I was actually looking for something that was really expensive and just kind of like top of the line. So it's the YSL False Lash Effect Mascara Volume False Waterproof Lashes. Would I purchase it again? Yes. I just wouldn't like, oh my god, I need this again. So I mean, a little goes a long way with this, and I really love it. It's really nice. So it gives you nice false lashes. And then let's see, some more brushes. and some more chapstick. And then lastly, like I said, I wanted to show you guys was my Milk of Magnesia primer that I use on my face. So the last thing is like pretty much the secret for makeup artists that we've used to kind of subdue oily skin. And this is Philip's. It's like it's actually a laxative, but it's really good because when you put it on your face, you just kind of dab it on like a tissue or a sponge. You dab it on the areas that you're going to get most oily. After you put your moisturizer on, it's going to dry and be like a little white overcast. And it's going to set your makeup all day. Your makeup's not going to go anywhere. It's really safe for your skin. A lot of people use it. You can look online about pretty much I guess the benefits for a makeup artist using it as a primer. It's definitely very good. $6, so a little is going to go a long way with this, and this is almost gone, but I use it pretty much every day before I put my foundation on, and it's good, so I don't get really oily, and I don't have to worry about blotting and touching up a lot. There's one more product that I use on a daily basis that's good. I can put over my foundation instead of under it, and it is my, it's actually called, what is it called? This is from Ulta, and it's like a mattifying gel. That's what it is. You squeeze a little bit, it's like a little white gel. Let's see if I can get some out. Yeah, it's like a little white gel. And you just squeeze it out. And what I do is I kind of play with it in my fingers first, and then I kind of just press it on my face. And I just press it on my face, and it'll just make my face matte. So you want to just make sure it's blended in on your fingers first, because if not, it'll leave a white overcast. And it's just good for if you want to kind of get rid of that oiliness on top of your skin if you don't have any blotting tissues with you. This is $30, but I will always repurchase it because it's good for what it's supposed to do, you know. Last thing is my BB cream, and this is what I put on my face today. This is the dark sheer, and it's a BB cream from Maybelline. It's really nice. It matches my skin tone very well. It's good for people who don't really wear a lot of foundation, and they want just something nice, light, that's not going to weigh their skin down, feel like it's really heavy on their skin. And it's also good for the summertime, and it's also good for the winter. So it's a little moisturizing, but it also gives you enough coverage on your face as well. So those are just some of the things that I love and use on a daily basis, and I really love my products. I just want to share with you guys what I keep in my makeup bag. Every little product. So if you have any questions, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for watching, guys, and have a lovely day.